All right, guys, we've got 10 stocks on our list for next week for earnings. And of course, right now it's a very volatile market. So we do have to be a little bit careful. These are going to be 10 stocks that we're watching for next week, possibly buying some shares. Nothing too crazy. So let's get right into it. First stock, AMD. Tuesday after the market closes, AMD has sold off quite a bit from highs of around $160 per share. And right now it's a pretty good dip buying opportunity, being just above the $100 price point. It has a really solid support line on this $100 price, and it rebounded really nicely last Friday when it was retesting that support level. So AMD, just buying, holding more shares, especially in my Roth IRA, picking it up at this nice price point. Next stock on the list going to be PayPal. Same date, Tuesday after the market closes. PayPal, I really like this company. It's sold off quite a bit over the past year, down 31%. All-time highs was around $300, so it's sitting 50% under the current all-time highs. Really, really nice discount. I love this stock, so I'm going to be picking up some shares. And a lot of these stocks are going to be pretty expensive, so we're not really going to be selling some cash here puts off this time. We're just going to be buying and holding shares for the long term. Market's pretty uncertain. We want to be pretty safe. Next stock is going to be Google or Alphabet. Google, it's been doing pretty well. It hasn't sold off quite as much as the other stocks, but Google is a pretty solid company, especially for the long term. You can never go wrong with Google, just buying and holding shares. Next stock on our list is going to be Meta or Facebook stock. And Facebook is going to be a major player in the metaverse. They're trying to pretty much monopolize the metaverse, especially by changing their name to Meta. So they're going to be a big player for the metaverse. So just buying and holding shares of Facebook or Meta stock is going to be a pretty solid play. Facebook almost hit around $400 per share, and right now it's sitting at this really nice support at $300 per share. So we're going to be picking up some shares of Facebook. Next stock on our list is going to be Spotify, reporting earnings Wednesday after the market closes. And Spotify has sold off quite a bit as well, down 47%, being at all-time highs of $360, sitting at a price point of $173. So similar to PayPal stock, it's down 50% from its all-time highs. Really nice dip buying opportunity, in my opinion, as we can see here. And Spotify, a lot of people still use Spotify. It's a pretty good stock. But right now, a lot of these growth stocks are pulling back just because of the uncertainty in the market. So we can pick up some shares of this stock as well. Next stock on the list is going to be Snapchat. Reports earnings Thursday after the market closes. Snapchat, it's been selling off quite a bit. As you can see, it's at $30 per share. And if you take a look, it's been getting beaten down pretty hard. And this is similar to Pinterest, which we'll be going over in a bit. As we can see here, it's pretty much back to where it was before this nice run up. So Snapchat, a lot of people still use it, and they had a nice rebound last Friday. Really good dip buying opportunity, in my opinion. And it's at really, really low levels, 52-week lows than it's ever been before. So really nice discounted stock. Next stock on our list is going to be Amazon. Thursday after the market closes. And keep in mind, because it's going to be earnings, these stocks are going to be a little bit more volatile than they were before. So just keep that in mind and don't invest your entire portfolio into any of these stocks. Amazon, just like Google, it's a really solid company. They're not going anywhere. They have a pretty big online presence. All-time highs for this stock was around 30, let's see, 30, almost 3,800. So it is $1,000 under its current all-time highs. So good dip buying opportunity. Long-term stock, just buying and holding shares is going to be a pretty good investment, in my opinion. Their stock generally likes to go up over the long term, and you should see some really nice gains if you're just being patient with the stock. Next stock is going to be Pinterest. Pinterest, just like Snapchat, similar chart. It's been down quite a bit, especially Pinterest, going from all the way from like $90 per share to $27 per share. So good dip buying opportunity, and it's pretty much given up all its gains. Pretty much back to pre-pandemic levels before this nice run up. So you can get this stock at a pretty nice discount, in my opinion. So that's gonna be Pinterest. Next stock on our list is going to be Activision Blizzard. And Activision Blizzard, pretty good stock. As we can see here, they had a pretty nice run up recently. from the acquisition from Microsoft buying out Activision Blizzard. That's gonna be pretty good for Activision. It's gonna pretty much revive them, in my opinion. And as we can see there, it's still at a pretty nice discounted price as well. So we'll have to speak a little bit careful with this one because it did have a nice 25% pop. So we don't know what earnings is going to do with it. And Unity is going to be our last stock Thursday after the market closes. In Unity software, it's a pretty good software program in my opinion. And all-time highs was around $200. Right now it's at $95. So we're seeing a really nice discounted stock, and this stock is down 37% past year. So we have to keep that in mind. And over the past 5 years, it recently IPO'd September of 2020. So it is a newish stock, and it's had a pretty volatile history, but it's pretty low at this $95 price point, only up 27% from its IPO. So a really nice dip buy opportunity for Unity software if you're looking for some riskier growth stocks. So that's about it for this video. 10 stocks that you should consider for next week. Just buying and holding shares is going to be the best play for these stocks. Don't invest your entire portfolio. It's going to be a pretty volatile week as we do have a ton of amazing companies reporting earnings. We have a lot of other ones that we didn't cover, but we just chose 10 of the ones that we like the most. Of course, we have stuff like Ford. We also have Align, Honeywell, UPS, a lot of great players for next week. So it's going to be a pretty wild week as a lot of great companies are reporting earnings. Thanks for watching.